Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Coaches Show here on Hornet Radio. My name is Elias Avila. This week, we're taking a look at the Fullerton Hornets men's and women's track team. The men are led by head coach Sean Shield, and the women are led by Gina Bevick. We have interviews this week with women's freshman Ciara Campos, and on the men's side, we'll have a chat with men's freshman runner Luis Guardado. However, before we get to those interviews, we have a couple of things to talk about first. Last week, we mentioned Joe Grohovic of the men's basketball team earning OEC MVP honors, making the first team in the OEC, and was named the 3C2A Men's Basketball Player of the Year. And recently, he has announced his verbal commitment to St. Bonaventure to play Division I basketball. Congrats to him, and we can't wait to see all of his accomplishments. Next up, we have a recap of the first ever annual Don Hudson Scholarship Baseball game that happened on Saturday, March 15th. For more details of the Hornets clearing the deck of the Pirates, here's Kaleb Ramos.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kaleb Ramos, and welcome to the recap of the first annual Don Hudson Scholarship Game. Don Hudson is a longtime donator to Fullerton College baseball and has started a fund so players are able to come to Fullerton College on scholarship, and in doing so, has gotten the honor of getting a game named after him and the honor of throwing the first pitch of that game. Before we get into it, if you want to donate to the fund, the QR code to do so will be on screen now. Now, on to the recap. The game started and ended very defensive, as neither team scored until the fifth inning, when OCC's shortstop Nathan Valencia got an RBI single to break open the scoring and take a 1-0 lead. However, that lead didn't last long, as in the bottom of the fifth, center fielder Noah Rodriguez of the Hornets ripped a triple into left center field to tie the game up 1-1. Sage Nelson, the starting pitcher for the Hornets, pitched 5 innings with 4 strikeouts and 2 walks, 6 hits allowed, and 1 earned run, while starting pitcher for the Pirates, Zach Dendecker, pitched 7 innings, giving up 7 hits and 1 earned run, along with 3 walks and 7 Ks. The score then stayed 1-1 until the bottom of the ninth, when second baseman for the Hornets, Jake Larson, came up to bat. But before we get to the results, we of course can't forget about Julian Castro, the pitcher who got the decision for the Hornets, as he closed out the last 3 innings with no hits and only 1 walk. Now, as for the results, you have the scenario every kid dreams of. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. And despite going 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts up until that point, Jake Larson delivers. An RBI single to the left side ends the game 2-1 as the Hornets set a precedent of winning in the first ever annual Don Hudson Scholarship Game. Now, let's head back to Elias Avila, who has the track and field interviews.
Welcome back to the Coaches Show here on Hornet Radio. Today we are joined by Ciara Campos. She is a freshman on the women's track team. Ciara, how has your season been going so far?
It's been going pretty good. I mean, I still got a lot more work to do, but so far, I think I'm at a good place.
If you were to grade your overall season at this point, what would you give it?
Like letter grade? I'm gonna say a B.
A B. A B's not bad.
It's not
so, how long have you been running for?
About 5 years. Yeah, since my 8th grade year, I would say, and then up until now.
And you're pretty local. You're from Fullerton. How has that played into your decision to come run at Fullerton College?
I mean, I definitely wanted to stay local at first. I didn't think I was gonna come here, but then I had to think about gas prices. So that was kind of main reason I wanted to come here. And I knew I wanted to keep running, so I'm glad I chose to come here instead of anywhere else.
How would you describe the coaches here and the environment they've created with the other runners and your other teammates?
I mean, the coaches, I feel like I have a good relationship with all of them. I honestly think they're much better than probably what I had in high school, especially my sprints coach. I feel like I'm learning a lot more, so I feel like that's really helped me improve a lot quicker. So I like that aspect of it.
What has been a kind of an improvement that you've seen from yourself from when you exited high school to now where you're almost wrapping up your freshman season of track?
I'd probably say like definitely like my strength. I think I'm a lot like stronger and like more fit. I'm like more aware of like the technical aspects of like sprinting, so I think that's really improved a lot.
So you mentioned like goals. What has been a goal that you've had so far this season that has kind of been like almost achieved?
To break my PR in the 100. I haven't been able to do it for a couple years now, so I'm really hoping to get there by the next 2 meets.
What was your PR?
Not good. I'm hoping to at least break 13 seconds, so.
What are some of your favorite events that you've participated in this season?
I definitely like the 100 and the 200. 200 not as much as the 100, but I also really like doing the 4x4. I think the 4x4 is really fun. It's like end of the meet, you know, you're about to go home, but you still kind of like give it your all. So.
What has been one of your favorite memories from this track season so far?
Definitely like practices and like meeting all these new people. I really like thought coming into this I was gonna be like not gonna get along with everyone that as much as I did, but like I think we all really like connect really well. So I'm glad I found like a bunch of friends.
Yeah. So what's your routine on a track day? Like what do you do to prepare and plan before you get into, like when you get into the mode as an athlete and right before you're about to run?
I mean, I definitely try to eat a good like meal. I take my electrolytes. As far as like right before the race, I kind of like to warm up by myself, put my earbuds in, kind of lock in, just so I can like chill, relax my body, get ready for the race mentally. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So, yeah.
Do you have any goals for the rest of the season just to end? Because we see you're right there. You're pretty close, but we believe that you're going to be able to win one of these.
I don't know about winning, but like definitely get really like top 3 in the heats, get to my PRs, just try to work really hard to get there. And even if I don't, I have next year, so.
Well, we'd like to thank Sierra Campos for joining us today. Please make sure to check out her races. And this has been, for Elias Avila, this is Hornet Radio. Welcome back to the Coaches Show here on Hornet Radio. My name is Elias Avila, joined here by freshman Luis Guardado. Luis, how was your meet today?
Today was good. We had a pretty solid practice today. We did like 3-mile warm-up, and then we did a 3-mile tempo, and then another 2-mile tempo, and then 3-mile cooldown. So around like 12 miles today. So it was good. We're feeling pretty good today.
So coming into the season, not many people know this, but this is your first year running track. How has been the transformation from playing soccer to track?
It was good. I feel like with soccer, it helped me out with like with my stamina and also my cardio. So being able to run, it's been helpful. Yeah, like I said, with the coaches, he's great. Like the teammates are great. We've all been doing pretty well. So I'm happy that we're succeeding.
You mentioned the coaches and the teammates. How has been the chemistry from joining this track team, and how has it been different from other teams that you've been a part of?
Oh, this is great. We have great chemistry here. The coach is awesome. Both coaches. Teammates are awesome. I feel like we're feeding off each other, our energy, and just doing well. Every day we just try and get better. We strive to do better. So I'm happy with where we're at. Yeah, I'm just excited.
What have been some of your goals this season?
To run a better time. I've been trying to lower my times of my PR, so it feels good being able to actually meet the times that I want, and just continue to lower my times. That's all.
What has been your favorite event to run so far?
I would have to say the 1500, so a little bit less than the mile. We've been practicing that pretty well. I lowered my time to around 4:16, I believe. So it's been great. It's a struggle. It's kind of like a really hard run for like 4 laps. So that's my favorite. I'm gonna try out the steeplechase as well. So let's see how that goes. So I'm excited.
What has been your game day or your run day routine, where you zone in and you just lock in? Like, take me through your day.
Well, I like when I wake up. I like to have a pretty good breakfast, so maybe some eggs, a bagel, just to fill me up with protein, some carbs. And I make sure that I'm in the right right headspace, listening to music just to try and like lock in basically. When we get there, try and warm up, make sure that all my muscles are warmed up so I don't get injured. And just try and focus on the task. Just make sure you have a good headspace, and that's it.
What's your game day music?
Oh man, kind of put me on the spot. It just depends. Maybe sometimes it's like rap, like old school rap. I like Ice Cube. It was a good day. It's probably like pretty good. Trying to think of other songs. Just depends on the day. I guess I can say like the mood. Maybe a little more chill or just a little more fast paced. Just depends. But yeah.
What are some of your future goals in track, and do you plan on continuing it post Fullerton?
Yes, hopefully yes. That's my goal, is to continue on, hopefully to like a 4-year, and continue to do good, and just work on myself, work on my times, and see where it takes me. Hopefully continue, yeah.
And finally, what are some of your goals to wrap up the season? What are some things you have set in mind?
Goals for myself, I would like to hopefully break 4 for the 15. Also for the steeplechase, I would like to maybe go under 9:30, and also hopefully qualify for state through the steeplechase or however. So yeah, those are my goals, and just continue to do good, continue to feel well, and that's all I can ask for.
Well, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
For Luis Guardado and Elias Avila, this has been the Coaches Show here on Hornet Radio. That's going to do it for our show this week. Thank you to Ciara Campos, Luis Guardado, and the rest of the track team for letting us interview them and have them out there. Thank you to Kaleb, Sam, Ari, and Becky for their parts in this show. And make sure you check out Hornet Radio on YouTube and Spotify. My name is Elias Avila, and this has been the Coaches Show here on Hornet Radio.